Alright, welcome to what I'm gonna call the special weapon rant. I've tried to do this multiple times now, but I just get my words jumbled up and I don't know. It's been it's been a hard time trying to record this, but anyway. So this is a rant about the Crucible meta, how special weapons dominate it, why primaries are weaker than they've ever been, so on and so forth. Um but first let's just talk about skill-based matchmaking really fast. Um, Skill-based matchmaking, basically what it does is it pairs you against people your skill level, and you have to play them. Now, why is this not fun? Is a question that a lot of people ask. Like, most people in the Destiny community are not top 1%ers, not top 2%ers, 3%ers. Like, I myself, I was top 1% for trials, um, in the first season, but I just haven't played enough with good people, to like get my stats up and all that. But overall, Crucible, I'm top 2%. I consider myself to be better because I think I am. It's just my stats don't reflect it because I play with people that are worse than me a lot of the times because they're my real friends and like I actually like I love those guys. So shout out to Jordan and Jacob, by the way. Anyway, so but it doesn't pair you against people that are better or worse than you for the most part. So either Crucible games are you have to try your ass off to win, which most people want to win. I want to win. Winning is nice. So and sometimes you don't want to have to try so ridiculously hard to win. Sometimes you just want to have an easy, chill, laid back game where you have an actual chance of winning. Now most Crucible games are not like this nowadays. Oh, I front stabbed him. Rest in peace. Almost no Crucible. See, this is what I'm talking about. People are so like I forgot where I was going with this, but getting killed by Universal Remote. Like I wake up triggered. Nah. Um, but most people would rather use a secondary weapon as their primary than an actual primary. I'm using a last word. Last word counters shotguns pretty well. Probably the best weapon at countering shotguns. But I mean, in all honesty, like, most people would rather use a secondary weapon as their primary. Now, the exception that I would put this is No Land Beyond, because No Land Beyond is exceptionally harder to use than a normal sniper. You can't rapidly fire shots without using the reload glitch, and even then, you can't shoot as fast as your average sniper can. So, that No Land Beyond is the exception. Like, what I'm talking about when I say this is Universal Remote. People are using Universal Remote so heavily now, like that I honestly believe that Universal Remote has become the meta. And when I say meta, I'm not talking about the word that defines like an entire game, like the playstyle of most people, like what everyone's using. Yes, everyone's using Universal Remote, but like when I say meta, like it's just like secondaries, like special weapons. They are the meta. And that was awful. I don't know how my shots didn't hit him, but it's okay. Because I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. I'm probably not going to win, but I'm not worried about winning. Um, Special weapons are the meta, dude. Like, it's not a fun playstyle. The, the special weapon meta, like, it's... Yes, I know a lot of people hate that word, but it's not fun to play in. Like this Rumble game, I'm actually not having any fun at all. Like, mm, I've been killed by what? Only shotguns and a Lord High Fixer? Thank thank the Lord for that guy using an actual primary, like most people wouldn't. And that killed me. That's interesting. Um, but yeah, like most people are using a universal remote as their primary, and I don't like that. I think it's an incredibly cheap weapon. I think it definitely needs a nerf, either that or because I only say it needs a nerf because Bungie is promoting nerfs, I guess you could say, because they only nerf weapons. They they have not buffed anything in a long time. Like I can't remember the last time specifically they buffed a specific weapon. Like it's just been nerfing and nerfing and nerfing. Like the last word perk doesn't even work anymore. Like the way it was made to work. Like for fuck's sakes. Like you used to be able to hip fire and get a lucky two shot, right? Can't do that anymore. You will never two-shot anyone with the last word anymore. And the reason that I don't like this is because they ruined an exotic. Like, yes, it still shoots really fast. Yes, it still hits really hard. But there's no point in hip firing anymore. Like, it's just... They nerf things into oblivion, like, constantly. Like, Universal Remote definitely needs to be one of those things. It's just... I don't know. Universal Remote, there's something about it, you know, it triggers me. I don't like it. I don't like the gun. I don't like people who use it. I don't like that it dominates the Crucible like it does. I don't like the gun at all, in any sense, way, or form. And I think it needs to be nerfed, or primaries need to be buffed. But, yeah. So that's where I'm going to end the first part of my rant, because I'm going to finish this in a second part. And I don't want to combine it all into like a 30-minute long video, so yeah, this is going to be the end of part 1. If you want to watch the rest of it, you can. Not going to say you need to go check it out or anything. It's just going to be me ranting about the state of the Crucible and how I feel about it. So yeah, if you want to, go check it out. It's the end of part 1. I'm a wave in game because, you know, I'm cool like that.